Okay, this is the next day actually. Yesterday I forgot my camera and I dug that SLQ, an Indian head, and what was the other thing? Buffalo nickel. And now I just got it was like a jumpy dive signal, but it was giving me a real nice high tone, but there was like iron right behind the plug, which I dug a plug here. I couldn't get anything, so I buried it and I was gonna walk away, and I kept saying it just sounds too nice, so I re-pinpointed it, pinpointed back a little further, and down about 8 inches. Looks like I got a Barber on here. Yep. Can't tell a date. I'll clean it up. Yeah, I checked that it's 1907. That's actually the third 1907 Barber dime I've dug out of here this year. Well, not out of this area, but that I've dug in general. Alright, keep going. Yeah, hold on. Okay, I got my headphones out far enough. I got a real high tone here, but it's only showing up like 44s. 444, 543. This is a 1946. I'm at 243. If you can hear how high it is. Well, there's an 1145. There's a lot of like these kind of numbers. I'm gonna dig it up. I'll pinpoint, and then once I get the plug cut, I'll turn it back on. And I got it cut here. Still have the oops, jeez. I still have the 13-inch coil on. This thing is my new favorite coil. I mean, it hits deep targets real crisp. Yeah, let's see what we got. Oh, that's not good, it's in the plug. Oh, there it is, I see a rim. See the rim there. Oh, jeez, it's a rosy. Alright, well, take it. Silver, silver. Looks like a 51. No mint mark. Sweet. Silver number 2. I got about an hour and a half. I gotta go get my son at preschool then. This is actually probably right where I stopped yesterday. I mean, like on this path, on this swipe. So, alright, I'm gonna keep going. Alright, I'm kind of, well, you can't tell my excitement. I don't get real excited. But I had a 13, well actually it's kind of a weird signal. It sounded like deep iron. I pinpointed from like 3 different directions, and it was just choppy pinpoint, so I decided I'm just gonna dig it. And I thought I was digging a silver quarter once I got down close, and it says half penny on the back. So I don't know anything about these. That's the first one I've ever dug, so I'm not gonna rub it. But you can see, hopefully, yeah, you can see half penny down there at the bottom. When I first got it out, I thought it was a large cent. Especially with that tone, because those things always ring up like silver quarters. So it looks pretty clean. Hopefully I can get a date off it. I'll clean it up, I'll show you. That's better than a silver quarter. I don't know how old those things were. Hopefully it's my oldest American coin or whatever kind of coin it is. So, alright, I'll get back to you. Alright, I got this back to the car. I didn't clean it yet, but it's actually, I think it's a bank token from Canada. It says 1/2 penny. So that kind of sucks. But I'm gonna see if I can get a date off it at least. It's still gotta be old because it was probably 10 inches deep. And it definitely looks old. I just don't know anything about these. So I'll get home, I'll clean it. But I could definitely see Canada right up here. So, alright, see what we can find out. Yeah, here's a wrap up from the last couple of days. I went out yesterday morning, which was Sunday. I got about 6:45 a.m. I started. I hunted for maybe two and a half hours. I had ice building up on the coil. There was such a heavy dew on the ground, and then just with that little bit of motion was making it free, so I had to keep scraping the ice off. But I ended up with I think 2 copper memorials, 1 zinc, and clad dime. And you got 2 Wheaties. That one's a 55D, and then this one is it looks like it's a 20. I forgot my camera yesterday when I went out, and I wasn't going to turn around and go back. I didn't really think I'd get anything anyways, but the first target I dug actually was this Indian head. It's in kind of rough shape. I'm going to soak it in some olive oil and see what happens. I want to say it's a 1902. It looks like it's got a nice patina on the back, so I don't want to get too rough with it. The fronts, I don't know why on the Indian heads, at least the ones I dig, the fronts are always the bad part. They're always corroded or got some kind of crust on them you can't get off. So I'm going to soak it and see what happens. And this buffalo nickel I got too was, I mean, this thing's toasted. You can barely tell it's a buffalo from the front, but you can see the back is. So that was nice. And then the best find yesterday was this Standing Liberty quarter. All I could see for a date is the little 0 on it. Unfortunately, I can't make out anything else before that. So I don't know, maybe it's a 1920. But it looked kind of, I mean, I just cleaned the dirt off of it. I kind of like the coloring on it, so I left it the way it was. Usually I clean them so they go back to their natural luster, but I'm going to leave that one like that. And then today I went back kind of to the same area. Actually started off right where I left off yesterday and got a zinkin and 2 copper memorials. I got 2 silvers, the 51 plain rosy, and then I got the 1907 Barber dime. They're both plains, but that's the 3rd 1907 Barber dime I've dug this year. I don't know, must be my magic number. And I think they've all been plains, but that one was in the that's the one I pinpointed off. I can only pinpoint it from one direction, otherwise the iron behind it started throwing the pinpoint way off. So I tried digging it the first time and missed it completely, and then I tried re-pinpointing the best I can, and then I was still off a little, but I was able to scoop it out. I think that's why it's been missed for so many years, because it was just too close to that iron. And then I guess the best find was this Bank of Upper Canada 1/2 penny. It's a bank token, which I got a date off of it. It's 1850. I'm gonna have to soak that thing too, because it's kind of like real porous. I gotta be careful the way I clean it, because it's hard to see as it is, but I think in the still photographs you might be able to see it. So that's it. Oh, this is the trash I dug today. I don't know why I don't usually dig that much trash, but bottle caps were coming up, sounded real nice, and what, 3 of them. This one, and I think this one. Those things were deep. I thought I was digging a silver quarter, and then it turned out to be bottle caps, and then a couple pull tabs. So, not a bad day for a couple hours. Alright, happy hunting.